Welcome to BeTV, empowering women to be something. With so many women competing for jobs these days, it's important to stand out and continue to shine. Shara Senderoff, co-founder and CEO of Intern Sushi, has been named one of Forbes' 30 Under 30 Leaders in Tech, Fast Company's 100 Most Creative People in Business for 2012, Fortune's 7 Gen Y Employment Champions, and CEO.com's 14 Most Creative CEOs. She is a contributing writer for the Huffington Post and LinkedIn's Influencer Program. Shara sees thousands of profiles and resumes daily and has the insight you need to get noticed, get hired, and get promoted. Shara, thank you so much for joining us from LA. I feel like there's 3 key parts of landing your dream job: crafting a stellar resume, getting an interview, and then keeping the job and working your way up. Okay, past the resume now. You got a phone call for an interview at your dream job. What are the 3 things you can recommend a candidate does to stand out in person?
When it comes to preparing for interviews and thinking about what you're going to do and how you're going to answer questions, I often find so many people thinking more about themselves when what they should be doing is thinking about the person interviewing them. So the way to stand out within an interview is to ask the person interviewing you about why they are in the job. Why have they stayed within the job? What do they like about the company? You have to remember that an interview is not only for the company to get to know you, it's for you to get to know the company. And sometimes it's simply taking that initiative to ask questions within a room where you previously thought you would be questioned, shows how someone can engage in a meeting with a bunch of colleagues, or when they're under pressure to perform or complete a particular project. It shows that you're inquisitive and that you're curious, and that's something that you may not be able to showcase on a piece of paper. And so once you get into the room, that's your opportunity to really stand out. And you should always ask questions within an interview that you want to be asked, such as, what type of personality is required to work here? Or one of my favorite things that somebody asked me is, what color would you define the personality of the best employee that you have within your company? And it made me think that for me, that is green, because green is someone who is calm but is also innovative and also intelligent. And ultimately, after that person asked me that question in the interview, I realized that they had entirely manipulated me, because now I was giving them so much information, and they were then able to respond and tell me what color personality they were. And that was a way that we moved so much farther within the process and the conversation. I was able to engage on such a much higher intellectual level than if someone just walked into my office and was very passive, waiting for me to ask question after question after question.
Thanks so much for joining us today on BeTV. If you loved these tips, be sure to check out internsushi.com, and if you're a college student, set up a profile. Don't forget to share this video with your chapter sisters and women leaders. Thumbs up this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more awesome job tips. Thank you for watching BeTV, empowering women to be something.